Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Joshua. Yes, it's time to get up and get at it, boo. Good morning, Cree. Good morning. Hope you're ready to get this day started. I know I am. Let's do that. Like that. It's going to be a good day. Well, I can't. These glasses are dirty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Cree. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra. Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Does this light look really dark or is it me? Like, it's really dark in here. Hope you guys have. Let me do the introduction right fast. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra. Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you're ready to get this day started. I hope you watched it. Did y'all enjoy this? Make sure you share the show with friends. If you don't have Facebook, send them to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. They don't have that. Tell them to pick up one of the books. Don't forget, we have the podcast. We have the movie. They don't do any of that. Tell them I said good morning. Now, did you have a chance to watch the Saturday edition of the Fearless Morning show? Did y'all enjoy that? I had fun doing that. I had a really good time. That was fun. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me Saturday morning. And then yesterday, I did like a quick pop in because something came across my mind that, yes, Saturday and Sunday. And yesterday, I was just on for a brief second because something came across my mind that I absolutely I had to talk about it. Like, I had to ask other people's opinions about it. Like, what did y'all think about it? So let's get right into the quote of the day, and then we'll talk about that for a minute, and then we'll get the thought of the day. The quote of the day: every time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it, possibly without claiming it, she stands up for all women. And that is by Maya Angelou. Each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it, possibly without claiming it, she stands up for all women. And that is by Maya Angelou, because it is Women's Month, this month of March. And she's one of my favorite. I wondered if y'all don't know anything besides the action heroes like She-Ra, Superwoman, and all of those. Maya Angelou was the next one. So I realized who she was. So the thought of the day is you are enough. So on yesterday, I had the idea as I was folding clothes, like we always say we're chasing our dreams or we are dream chasers. And I felt like, why do I have to chase something that is already mine? Like, why do I have to chase a dream? Does that make sense? A dream chaser. Why do I have to chase a dream that is mine? Should I not just receive it already? And Joshua says something, and Joshua, please correct me if I'm wrong. He said that it is success, like we are planning out our success. Instead of chasing our dreams, we are planning out our success. And what does that look like? So on this wonderful morning, my question is, are you a dream chaser? And why are we chasing? Because I feel like when I'm chasing it, it was never mine. And I'm going to have to put it in the figure 4 in the headlock to make it be mine. And I don't want to do that. And why should I if it's my dream? So that was what I shared on yesterday. And it was literally 8 minutes. So go back and watch that yesterday. I had a good time. So here is the thought of the day. That's what it was. Absolutely. We're fortifying our plans of success every day of our lives, every single day. Good morning, Miss Lowe. Good morning. So here is what we're talking about today. You are enough. And that's the thought of the day. You are enough. You are enough for the three most powerful words you can ever say to yourself. And I want us to think about something, because I will say that we're all seeking confidence and security. And those are the things that we're seeking from other people. But first, we have to give it to ourselves. I want to add, you are enough to that list. Those are the three most powerful words you could ever say to yourself. And I want you to think about this from the time you're able to comprehend and think about your surroundings. That is the moment, from a little kid, that is the moment that you become aware that you may not be enough. Before you are aware that you may not be enough, you are secure in who you are as a child. No one questions you. You don't question your ability. You don't question yourself. You ask, you demand, it's given. There is no in between. You ask, it's given. You demand, it's given. And from birth up until some point that you become aware of your surroundings, you never once doubt that you are enough, that who you are and who you're meant to be, it is so. Like there's no nothing. Somewhere along the way, we're introduced to school or our parents or our career, our family. They begin to say things to us that make us aware that perhaps we are not enough, that you're not enough to do this thing, that you're not enough to have that job, that you're not enough to have that career, that you're not enough to be successful. And because you were given that thought or idea, now you will spend the rest of your life seeking out validation of those three words. You are enough. I promise it's this simple. And it is that simple because, and people, right, absolutely, Joshua, people will put their limitations on you. And it is simply because they think they are not enough. That's why they give it to you. They think they are not enough. So they assume they need to tell you that you're not enough. And so now both of you are on a journey, not only to seek security and confidence, but for someone, something to tell them that they are enough. You will seek it in drugs, alcohol, shopping, friends, fame, fortune, titles. You will seek it in all those things, but you have to know that you are enough. So, and I got this thought process from, well, I say security and confidence, and she says you're not enough, and hers is going to trump mine because if you never heard of Marissa Peerce, she's really good with the mind. Absolutely, Joshua. And then as children, we don't know how to reject it, so we only accept it. And in our acceptance, we then begin to question who we are. So Marissa Peerce talks about this, and this is the example that she gave. Absolutely, Joshua, every morning that you wake up. So this is the example she gave about not being enough. She said, and she is a psychiatrist, and she is a 99% success rate. That when her clients come to her, no matter the mental issue, no matter the life problem, it doesn't matter. It boils down to those three words. You are enough. And so what she suggests that each person do, and she was like, every last one of them has balked at this idea, like, no, it can't be me. She's worked with celebrities. She's worked with, you name it, she's worked with them. And she uses this technique. And she simply has them write on their mirror, you are enough. She has them put it on sticky notes all throughout their house. It's in their car. It's in their wallet. It changed one lady's life so much. She had it tattooed right here on her hand. I am enough. And within no less than 60 days, every person had a completely different life than what they had before. From suicide to bulimia to obesity to uh, depression, bipolar, all of it stems from us seeking and wanting to be enough. And at some point along the way, we begin to comprehend that we were not enough. And those around us, because they did not think they were enough, projected or gave it to us, they think they're protecting us or keeping us safe when they just gave us the gift of doubt. So today, on this absolutely amazing day, you are enough. You are a good person. You are enough to accomplish that thing, that dream, whatever it is that you need. You, whatever that thing is that you're looking for from other people, but know that you will never receive it. You still have to know that you're enough. Period. You have to know that you are enough of all things, that you are, this lighting is atrocious, that you know that you are enough for all of them, that you are enough for where you have to go, what you have to do, what you have to be. You, my friend, are enough. In the moment, let's spread some light on this. Let's see if we can get the lighting right. The moment we understand that we are enough is the moment that we begin to transform who we are, why we are, and what we hope to do about it. Period. So if you've never heard the word, you're a good daughter, son, person, mother, father, career worker, neighbor, niece, nephew. If you've never heard those words, today you must know that you're enough. And if you guys want to search out Marissa Peers, she is you can find her on YouTube. Now she does do like hypnosis and that sort of thing, but you can listen to her TED Talk where she talks about being enough. Like, what does that look like in the process that she walks these people through? And she truly, simply, all she does is have them put it on a mirror in their home. And she gives examples of you are enough. If you're interested, thank you, Joshua. If you're interested in seeing that video, let me know. She's from the UK. But on this wonderful day, you are enough. And I want us to understand that nature loves courage. And as nature begins to love courage, well, it already does as you begin to understand that you're enough and that the natural progression of you is to be great and that all things are put here to procreate and live abundantly. And as you begin to embody and understand that, things then begin to happen. But you will also have this thought process of that I like myself better. There we go. I had it at the wrong angle. When you begin this process of saying I am enough, then you begin the process of I like myself. And as you begin to like yourself, you're going to understand a key concept that if you don't want you or if you don't like you, you can't force anybody else to like or want you. And then I want you to think about that in your relationships. If I don't understand that I'm enough, and if I don't have the courage to go seek out that thing in me that says I'm enough, I don't want me. How can I want everything else to see me? Absolutely, Joshua. Everything. So if I don't love and want JoJo, I can't force anybody else to. That's why the self-love journey is so vital. It's so important. It is your lifeline. I promise you. And when you stop and think about it, and you think about life, life is so fleeting. And sometimes we make things so much more difficult than what they need to be, when it is simple words that can change our lives. You are enough. Somewhere along the way, somebody made you question that you were not enough. But you are enough of the three most powerful words you could ever say to yourself. Stick them somewhere. Write them on your mirror. Type them up. Honey, they're right here on my computer. Put them somewhere so that you can constantly see them, that you are enough. And as you begin the journey to understanding that, you will realize that those who told you were not enough, it was simply because they thought that they were not enough. They thought they could not achieve that dream, that hope, that they couldn't live past. They couldn't live past crazy. They couldn't live past their environment. That this is now. Listen, there are some people, and it is their goal in life, and they have achieved the thing that they want to achieve. That's amazing. This applies to people who may be seeking something else and don't quite understand why I'm missing on this thing. Nature loves courage. You know, I'm still in this book, this Science of Success. Nature's form for the advancement of life. Its impelling motive is the increase of life. For this cause, everything which can possibly minister to life is bountifully provided. There can be no lack unless God is to contradict himself and nullify his own words. I read that every day. Nature loves courage. You are enough. You are a good person. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Mathis. You are enough. You are a good person. You are enough to accomplish that dream. You are a good mother, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, daddy, friend, neighbor, co-worker. Honey, you are a good JoJo. Insert your name. You are a good you. You are good at what you do. So if we are looking and seeking words of affirmation from others who it is not physically possible for them to give it to you because they mentally and emotionally can't comprehend that they don't even have it for themselves, know that you can. And so I read something, and I don't know if this was Marissa that said this. It says the three major causes of depression are the harsh, critical, hurtful words that we say to ourselves. That's what keeps the depression coming. That's what keeps the anxiety. That's what keeps things moving to keep us in that I can't, I don't have. That keeps us in a negative mindset. The three major causes are the harsh, critical, and hurtful words that we say to ourselves because we assume we are not enough. The moment you know that you are enough, the depression ceases to be. That's me, honey. Postpartum and depression wrapped all up into one. The minute you begin to understand that you are enough and you begin to replace those three powerful words and leave out harsh and critical and hurtful words that you say to yourself. That's why the word exercise is so important. And please understand, I am not I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. And I'm giving you life advice that I have lived through. Please seek your professional help. Is all I'm saying. But I'm also offering you some life advice that perhaps others may not. It's just a different aspect to make you go, make you think a different way. So on this lovely day, and it's going to be an absolutely amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day. Nature loves courage. No, if you don't want you can't force anybody else to want you. Your relationship, your career, your finances, things will continue to stay in that same crazy cycle because you assume that you are not enough, because you don't know what you want, because somebody told you what you didn't want, because it was wrapped up in their pain, heartache, and insecurity. And until you start peeling back those layers to find out who gave you all of this, then you will continue to live in that anger, frustration phase because you don't know who you are. So relationships, whatever ship, religionship, friendship, none of it will be cohesive and work together until you start peeling back those layers. And it's simply because someone thought that they were not enough, that they it ain't even secretly, they inadvertently gave it to you. So in this lovely day, know that you're enough. Those are the three most powerful words you could ever say to yourself. Put them on a sticky note, write them on your mirror. Honey, ain't nobody in that bathroom but you. I got sticky notes in my bathroom. I got them in my bedroom. I have them all along the bottom of my desk, on the wall, on the whiteboard. Right here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stickies. They are everywhere. There's one on that seal right there. Everywhere I look, I can read a positive word. It makes a difference. I promise you. So on this lovely day, know that you're enough. You are a good person. You are enough to accomplish that thing. And we are all looking for those things, those words of affirmation from people. And we may never be able to receive them. That's why you have to know that you're enough. So if you never hear those words, today is your day that you are enough. You are a good daughter, son, person, mother, father. You are enough. Cousin, auntie, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, honey, you have every right to be here on this green earth just like anybody else. And the moment we understand that, it could all be so simple, but we'd rather make it hard. Miss Lauryn Hill, as we take time to make things simple, know that you're enough today. Know that you're enough. It is nature's responsibility for you to live in abundance. But you have to be able to receive that first. You got to make room. As you begin to receive it, you begin to make room inside of yourself. You begin to grow and you begin to stretch and understand what that process looks like. And so as you stand in the I am more than enoughness of you, doesn't make you any better, any less than anybody else. It simply means at this point in time, you have acknowledged that you are enough. Not what everybody else is doing, but that JoJo is enough. So on this lovely day, know that nature loves courage. Each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it, possibly without claiming it, she stands up for all women, and that's by Miss Maya Angelou. So the thought of the day, please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Phyllis Morning shows over there. Know that you are. The three most powerful words you could ever say to yourself is that you're enough. And if you don't want you, you can't force anybody else to want you. If you don't think you're enough, you can't force anybody else to respect what you do not respect. I can't force you to respect me when I don't even respect myself. Now I'm making you live up to a standard that I'm not even living up to myself. And here comes the struggle and the conflict. So it's very simple. So whoever from the time, and it's not to any parent's fault or anybody, it's just what we were taught and how we were raised because we had what information we had at that moment to make that decision. So on this lovely day, I hope this has helped somebody today, guys. I appreciate you joining the Fearless Morning Show. Please go today and watch the Saturday edition of the Fearless Morning Show. I hope that it helps. And watch yesterday. Yesterday was just 8 minutes because I had a question about dream chasers. And that I think we should be receiving of those things and not chasing them down like they ran away from us, like we're going to put them in a headlock when we find them. I receive well the thing that I was put here to do. That idea came to me. So now I walk in that thing. It begins my belief first, not my seeing, I had a thought. I believed it. Now I see it. So on this lovely day, write down those 3 words today. You are enough. Repeat it to yourself. Honey, set the alert on your phone so that it comes. Like if you see my phone, my screensaver is my quotes for the quarter, for the year. My screensaver, my locks. I see it wherever I look. Put you are enough on your phone. Put an alert so that 6 a.m., whatever time you get up, that alert says you are enough. Set it again for lunchtime. Set it again for bedtime. Honey, record yourself saying you are enough and play it at night, because you are the only person talking to you, so you can hear your voice at night. Honey, say your own affirmations. So on this lovely day, hope you have the most amazing day ever. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that. Today, I want you to know that you are enough. Period. Period. And go listen to Miss Marissa Pierce. She is amazing. Go listen to her TED Talk. Or if you're interested in the video that I watched, it's like 50 minutes. And it will show you the power of your mind in less than 50 minutes. And it's not boring. She's not a boring speaker. In fact, she cusses a little bit. So if cussing bothers you, she may not be the person you want to listen to. But if you can remove that out of your mind and listen to what she's saying, it is absolutely amazing. So I hope you have the most amazing day ever. Please make sure you share the show. And if you share it, can you please tag me so I can properly tell you thank you? And I'll see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.